The Union Aerospace Corporation is the largest corporate entity in existence. Originally focused on weapon and defense contracts, new ventures have expanded into biological research, space exploration, and other scientific endeavors. With unlimited funds and the ability to engage in research outside of moral and legal obligations, the UAC controls the most advanced technology ever conceived.
Incoming transport detected.
Mars approach, Dark Star with you, 07063, passing through 38,000.
Roger, Dark Star. Descend to 2000, set speed, contact ground on 26972.
Roger that, tower.
We have them on radar, sir. They'll be landing in a few moments.
Excellent. See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Tower, Dark Star on final.
We've got you, Dark Star. You are set for lockdown. Welcome back.
I can't believe it's come to this. I didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
True, but this is the last time. I'm tired of running damage control every time he makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
If that's what it takes, but Kruger is gonna start doing things our way.
Whatever you say, Counselor.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Doom 3. Not the original version, the BFG version, which came out a couple of years ago, if you weren't aware. The BFG version is a re-release which contains leftover content, which wasn't released. And we are playing this on Veteran, which is the highest difficulty in reality. There's actually a difficulty higher than it, but that difficulty is actually hard with a gimmick on top, and requires you to beat the game beforehand. And that is pretty much my introduction for you. We're actually going to want to get inside pretty quickly.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception.
Alright, no need to be, no
Welcome
reason
to
to push.
Mars City. Union Aerospace's premier
gotta
research
get outta
facility.
here.
To expedite your
I'm
processing,
getting off
please
this
proceed
rock.
directly to reception.
You should too.
But I just got on said rock, sir. I can't exactly just decide to jump off the rock after I just got here. It was a long trip. So yeah, a few things I want to bring up. This game's engine is intentionally meant to be dark. The lighting is harsh and so forth. I've added some brightness in through the settings, so it's a little brighter than normal. And if it is too dark, even then, I might add in some brightness during editing. But I just want to bring it up now before, in case YouTube decides to process this into a dark, horrible mess and people complain.
Welcome to Mars, Marine.
Hello, sir.
I'm gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second.
It won't hurt, right?
Okay, let me get this started.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to hold still. Moving around only makes the test take longer.
In all honesty, the red laser is a
Alright,
bad idea.
bioscan looks good. You're cleared for entry.
You might want to use a different kind of laser color. Just saying.
On behalf of the
Oh, a
UAC,
little security
welcome
guard.
to Mars City.
Hello, boy.
Attention.
Ah,
Director Banks.
restricted.
Please report to Central Administration.
Goal number 1 at the UAC is the safety and well-being of
Now,
all
these right
employees
here
and
we'll
guests.
actually get into a little
To
bit
help
later.
achieve this
There's
goal,
actually a
we ask
lot
you to
of
follow
little
all
details
UAC corporate
hidden in the
procedures at
game.
all times. This
And
includes
that's right
restricting
there,
your
a big
movement
clue.
to areas for which you have clearance.
Anyway,
Always
we need to get
remain
to
alert
reception,
and
which
aware
is
of
apparently
what
right
you
in
and
front.
others are doing. If you notice
Welcome to Mars. First time? You can just leave your bag there. I'll have it sent up your quarters. Okay, there's a few things we need to take care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas. If you get clearance for any security zones, it'll download directly. It's important, so don't lose it. I see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
Wait, if my sergeant wanted me instantly, wouldn't it have made sense to make that my first priority? Either way, welcome to the Personal Data Assistant. This is actually a main mechanic of this game, which is surprising. We will find PDAs throughout the game, and we'll get lots of different things like emails and so forth. We also get video discs, which I won't go into right here, but I might sneak them in here and there. We also get a little bit of info on our inventory, and we only have our own hands, which sadly, even as I try to equip them, they don't work. Either way, now with our PDA, we can now download.
Only in designated areas.
And I want to open it. It'll be added to my personal PDA, as you can see here. It's a nice little touch. It means if you like to explore, you can easily take care of it. And sadly, we cannot go in there. It's probably because the guy who opens that door is already in there.
I'm here because there seems to be some very serious problems.
Oh, really? Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work that we're doing here?
No. But I've been authorized by the board to look at everything.
The board authorized you? The board doesn't know the first thing about science. All they want is something to make them more money, some product. Don't worry, they'll get their product.
After how many accidents? Tell me, Dr. Betruger, why are so many workers spooked, complaining, requesting transfers off Mars?
They simply can't handle life here. They're exhausted and overworked. If I had a larger, more competent staff and bigger budget, even these few accidents could have been avoided.
I'm afraid you'll get nothing more until my report is filed with the board. I will need full access, Dr. Betruger, Delta included. I won't have any difficulties doing that, will I?
Only if you get lost, Swan. Just stay out of my way. Amazing things will happen here soon. You just wait.
Let's go.
Why is the head of science got to have the one false eye? And don't tell me it's not a false eye. It looks like a false eye, therefore I'm calling it a false eye. That's a restricted door. I'm guessing we're going this way. Sadly, the game is a bit linear to start with, but hey. Oh, hello. Fellow Marine.
Excuse me. I don't think I've seen you before. You must be a replacement for one of the guys we lost.
I am, and nice to meet you. Huh, at least the bathrooms are clean. I'm actually holding out my fists. I just can't use them. I'm curious. If I actually had access to the console, I could probably hack in a gun, and I bet it wouldn't let me use it, but the model would still show here. It's actually something they kind of did. There was a console for this game in the PC version, you know, to type in commands, but they disabled it. You have to fiddle around with configs and everything to do stuff like that.
IPN News Network.
Ooh, snacks.
Your universe now. The Union Aerospace
everything's too blurry.
Denied allegations today of several
hey, there's one way to get out of copyright.
showing a growing military presence on Mars.
Thirsty Burst, Robo-Cola.
This activity is simply a tactical deployment to outlying planetary sectors.
Miller,
there's one thing I want to be hit.
Yeah,
though.
he said he just lost it.
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.
I love this thing. I don't know why this was added. This was always here, and it's like a little jab at Capcom with the arcade machines.
Super Turbo Turkey
I
Puncher
like this.
3.
I like that they added this here. It's just a little bit of, you know, it's a little bit realistic in a way. If you're gonna be somewhere stuck doing your job constantly, you're gonna want something to get your mind off it. I mean, hey, an arcade machine does the job somewhat. Hey, a PDA. Don't mind if I do. Let's take a quick look. Adam Vintage. Now, each PDA usually has an audio log on it, so audio logs I'm usually gonna play when I get them, but I'm usually gonna also scan through the emails and stuff while it's happening. Okay.
This is the audio log of maintenance technician Adam Bernache, dated November 10th, 2145. I've fixed the couplings on the heat shields this morning with no problems. I did, however, have another odd experience while I was down there. Shortly after finishing the first coupling adjustment, I distinctly heard whispering. When I went to investigate the sounds, I found nothing. Checked the work logs, and I was the only person scheduled to be in that area today. That experience, coupled with the stories I've heard from some guys over in the Delta labs, has me pretty freaked out. I'm really beginning to hate going down to the underground maintenance area. People down there are a bit off. The mumbling, the weird looks. The whole place is just plain creepy. I'm always expecting someone to jump out at me. I've secured my tools and the busted modulator in the storage cabinet next to the maintenance elevator. Technicians should use cabinet code 396 to access them. End of log.
Now, our audio log had a code for us, which we'll need to remember. Well, I'll have to remember, but you guys can easily just go back for it. Which was 396, which we just had to go through later on.
Arrived too. Weird. The UAC must be worried about something.
Volunteer positions? Oh my!
Accidents? That's good. Is that what they're calling them?
Oh, wrong PDA. Oh, Delta Labs.
Look, all I do is repair the converters.
I don't need to work for Delta, I'm a Marine.
Please report to Environment
You need to report to Sergeant Kelly ASAP. He's in Command HQ.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I?
This is Delta Science Management. We would like to request another security team here in Delta.
Ooh. That's a nasty gun.
Took your sweet time, Marine. Now, here's the situation. Another member of the science team's gone missing. Since you're the ranking FNG, you get to find him. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility. We heard he might be heading that way. The only way there is through the service passage under Mars City. I programmed this sentry to guide you to the maintenance elevator. I hope you follow the sentry better than you've followed orders so far. Pick up some gear at the security checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator. Oh, when you find him, just bring him back. Do not hurt him. Now move out.
Alright, Commander. Hey, little guy. Go on. Lead me the way. Alright, they added an auto-saving to this version. I actually had the ability to quick save myself, but I'm only going to do that when I'm in bad situations, you know, after a fight I don't want to repeat.
UAC personnel.
Other than that, I'll rely on the auto-saving.
Volunteer at Delta
Unfortunately,
Labs
we get this
today.
nice little guy to follow us, lead us away. Come on, boy.
He says that
You're taking your sweet time. I know these things are just robots, but it's adorable that they made the security bots for the space to be little drones that act like dogs a little bit. It makes you want to pet them. Just look at the little guys. It's got 4 legs and it's so cute. Where are you leading me? Oh, this is your end? Stop? This is your stop? Ah, I'll leave you. Well, there is a cabinet here, which if I remember is the one... Yeah, the tip gave it away. The audio log we picked up gave us this. This had some spare bullets in, which we don't actually have a gun yet, so... Heck, we don't even have a flashlight. Fortunately, we have an elevator, which could really use some colour. Yeah, could really use some colour in these elevators. You know, make it feel a little less dead.
Welcome to the dungeon, Marine. Most unexciting place on Mars. I'm gonna need you to grab some armor and secure your pistol before I can pass you through security. Okay, grab your gear. Now you're ready for combat. Let me do a radio test. MarsSec radio check. Excellent. Good signal. Looks like you've been assigned the decommissioned comm facility. Just follow the main passage through the underground junction, then straight out. You'll have a quick evac. And what better way to see the Martian surface than to run across it? Okay, you're all set.
Alright,
Oh yeah, keep in mind, civilians are working down here. Don't get excited and shoot any.
sure I couldn't take one of those rifles? I mean, I'm a Marine, not a security guard. Shouldn't I have a rifle?
You don't have a lot of time, Marine. You need to move out.
Fine, I'm going. Yeah, we start off with Tiddy's little pistol, but there is one thing I want to bring up. In the original game, the original version, you didn't have this flashlight mounted onto you. It was originally a weapon that you could use, and you had to keep it out if you wanted to see things in dark areas. But instead they changed it to a mounted flashlight on your shoulder which recharges.
Hey, you're looking for the scientist, right? I'm not sure you want to find him. You see, never mind.
Oh, you're just gonna go hide in the corner, fine. Ooh, pretty light.
Listen, Scotty, I've done this a million times. It's not that hard.
Why don't you crawl your fat ass down here and do it yourself?
Because I'm getting paid to make sure you do it. Just finish the coupling so we can continue.
You sure you shouldn't be giving him a hand? I mean, just standing there, not helping. Oh well. Hey! Another locker. And there's a PDA right next to the thing. Grant Baston. Let's go take a look at what he's got. He's got a audio log, so let's get listening.
This is Grant Baston, your Environmental Services Supervisor. Date is October 19th. I've been hearing an alarming number of reports on some, unexplainable things. Being on another planet and working underground has always been a little spooky, so we always have the occasional report of strange things. But what is worrying me is the fact that the number of these reports are up by a lot. People are truly frightened. The rumors we're hearing about experiments from the Delta Complex are not helping. The power fluctuations aren't helping at all either. Having the lights flicker constantly and losing power for several minutes at a time is scaring everyone down here. I'm doing my best to keep people on track, but we're continually short-handed. Someone's reporting in sick almost every day. I'll keep my director apprised of the situation, and will continue to log reports as I get them.
Alright, thanks for the supplies, by the way. It's nice that PDAs have a use for codes and everything. Sometimes they'll be a little bit cryptic about it, but usually you'll have a code straight out.
You maintenance guys not keep any of these machines running? Yes, sir. It's just that the science team demands a lot out of it.
Hi there.
Jeez. Do you make a habit of sneaking up on people?
Apparently.
Everyone's already on edge down here with all the strange things that have been going on.
Well, I guess I'll leave you to it. It looks like I can't get over there. Because of someone. Ugh. Yep, the lights went out. And this is the point they tell you, hey, you got a flashlight. And then the lights go back on. Hey, a fellow Marine. How you doing?
Hey, you're that new guy headed for the old comm center, right? You'd better hustle up, pal. This passage doesn't go all the way there. You'll have a quick walk outside to the center's airlock. Hey, don't sweat it. Your suit's got plenty of oxygen.
Okay, well, it'll be nice to get some fresh air. Wait, that's an airlock. I'm not gonna be happy about this, alright? Fuck. Nah, it's not happening in real life. Yep, time outside is limited. But they usually keep oxygen canisters out, and hey look, what's this? Infinite sprint! Yep, our sprint is actually limited in this game, but you have an infinite one of these if you find a stim pack. Which is really cool. Anyway, let's get inside before we suffocate. Come on, I'm running out of oxygen here. Ah, there we go. Thankfully, I still have the frantic heart beating, so I still have my adrenaline. I can run fast forever. Well, until it wears out.